Hi, welcome back to our channel. This is Teacher Cedric. Today, I'd like to go through the last questions from the PSLE mock exam that we take last week. So let's have a look. This is paper 2, question 17. Now going through the questions, two brothers, Andy and Rudy, each have some coins. Andy didn't like 5-cent coins, so he gave all of it to Woody. Now Woody felt sorry about this, so for every 3 5-cent coins that Andy gave him, Woody will put a 10-cent coin back to Andy. Now, after this exchange, they both have the same number of coins, given that 1/3 of Andy's coins are 10-cent coins, and 1/3, be careful, of the remaining are $1 coins, and he has 3 times as many 50-cent coins as 20-cent coins. Now, let's just pause right here. How many coins have appeared so far in this question? 5 kinds. We have $1 coin, 50-cent coin, 20-cent coin, 10-cent coin, and 5-cent coin. So a total of 5 kinds. Now moving on. Now on the other hand, Woody now has twice as many 5-cent coins as Andy's 50-cent coins. Okay? And 2/5 of these are not from Andy. Given that Andy now has $100, then now we are finally ready to solve these 3 questions. So a pretty long questions, but let us try to analyze this step by step. Well, first of all, we can see, since there are 2 paragraphs, let us just focus on the first paragraph. Now, what does the first paragraph tell us? It basically tells us one thing, that there are some exchange of coins between Andy and Woody. And how does this exchange happen? For every 3 5-cents of Andy, it will exchange with 1 10-cent of Woody. Now, understanding this, then we don't have to refer back to the first paragraph anymore. So let's just remove it. So we also have some more space over here for our workings. All right? Now moving on to the second paragraph. Now if you look at the second paragraph, we see a lot of coins, right? A different kind of coins, and there are a lot of fractions, 1/3, 1/3, and 2/5. Now what is the best way for us to try to visualize everything? Well, I already give you a hint. It is to draw the model. So let's see how we can draw the model. Now, if I want to draw a model, then I have to rely on fractions. What is the first fraction that we can see from this question? 1/3. So let's try to draw this 1/3. Okay? So, and these coins, I split it up into 3 parts according to the denominator 3. And we know 1/3 of this is 10-cent coins. Now moving on, 1/3 of the remaining are $1 coin. Now where is the remaining? Over here. But apparently I have 2 parts, but now I also have to split it up into 3 parts according to this denominator. How do I do this? I simplified LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6. So let me try to put this into 6 parts. And I also did the same for the first part so that it is consistent. Now, out of these 6 parts, now 2 of it would be $1 coin. And continue on, he has 3 times as many 50-cent as 20-cent. So here, 4 units. How do I fill this up? We just fill in 50, 50, 50, and 20. So it is 3 times of 20. Okay? So now we are done with the model of Andy. Let's see if we can solve the first problem. How many coins does Andy have in total now? From the question, I know that the total is $100. Now, how did the coins sum up to give me this $100? Well, from the model, it tells us that 3 units of coins of 10-cent coins, 2 units of $1, 2 units of 3 units of 50 cents, and 1 unit of 20 cents, they add up together to $100. So what does this tell me? I can write out the equation. So 3 units of 0.1, which is the 10-cent coins, and 2 units of $1, 3 units of 50 cents, and 1 unit of 20 cents, they should add up together to $100. So can I find out what is 1 U? Yes, so 1 U will simply be 25. So this tells me 1 unit over here is 25 coins. So what is the total amount? Now in total, Andy have 9 units. since 1 unit is 25, that's simply 9 times 25 to give me 225. So now let me label this to the right to remind ourselves. 1 unit over here is 25 coins. Now, since we are done with the first questions, let me just ignore it for now and moving on to the second part. Now, the second part, talking about Udi, right? How many coins does Andy give to Udi? Then we have to draw the model for Udi. How do I draw this out? How do I draw the model for Udi? Well, let's look at the questions. They both have the same number of coins. So if I were to draw the model for Udi, then how would this model look like? It should have the same length as Andy because they have the same number of coins. So let me draw it out. And what else do we know about Udi's coin? Well, Udi has twice as many 5-cent coins as Andy's 50-cent coins. So for Andy, there are 3 units of 50-cent coins. So how many units does Udi have for 5-cent coins? Twice of that. So 2 times 3, 6. So let me try to draw 6 units in Udi's model, and we know they're all 5-cent coins. So over here, I can already tell how many 5-cent coins does Udi have. Now, 1 unit is 25, so 6 units, this add up together to 150 coins. And now, out of these 150 coins, 2/5 of them are not from Andy, which means the 3/5 of it, the other part, must be from Andy. So, 3/5 of this is from Andy. So this is very simple. I simply take 150 times 3/5 to get 90. So from here we can see, out of these 150 coins, 90 is from Andy. Alright, so that's the second part done. Now finally, let us move on to the third part. If Uli only has $1 coin and 5-cent coin after the exchange, so what do I know about this part? Very good, it must be $1 coin, since now it can only have $1 and 5 cents. And we have to figure out, look at the questions, the difference in their total amount before the exchange, right? If they did not perform this exchange, well, how do I do this? If I want to figure out the total amount before the exchange, let's see if at least I can first find out the total amount after the exchange. So let's try this. Now, after the exchange, Andy, we know he has $100. That's what the question tells me. What about Udi? Again, over here, this is all Udi's coins, right? How many $1 coins are there? Well, 1, 2, 3. 3 units, and each unit contained 25 coins. So this is simply 3 times 25 times $1. And for this part, since there are 6 units, every unit is 25 coins, and the value is 0.05, I can get 82.5. So from here, I have already worked out the total amount of Andy and Udi after the exchange. So it's just have to redo, we just have to undo this exchange. How can we do this? Well, let's see what happened during this exchange. Now, for Andy, right, he gave some 5-cent coins to Andy. How many to be exact? 90. This is what we worked out from the second part. So, before this exchange, where would these 90 5-cent coins go? It should go back to Andy. So, I can simply take Andy's amount plus 90 times 0.05, so it should go back to Andy. And then at the same time, Andy would also have to return some coins to Udi. How many to be exact? Since 3 5 cents correspond to 1 10 cents, then 95 cents, that will correspond to 30 10 cents. So 30 10 cents will have to return to Udi. So then we subtract. So we get 101.5. So that's exactly the amount of Andy before the exchange. So what happened to Udi? Well, we basically do the same, but then in opposite way. So for Udi, Now it has 82.5. He will have to return this 95-cent coins and then get back the 10-cent coin. And this will give me 81. So now I know the total amount before the exchange. Are we ready to find the difference? Yes. So the difference between 101.5 and 81 is simply 20.5. So that's the third part solved. So from this question, even though it's a very complicated question, from the first sight, what we can learn from it is that if you have a coin problems involving different kind of coins, how can we try to visualize their relationship better? We draw the model. How do we draw the model? According to the fractions. So again, the denominator of the fractions tell me how many parts should I divide it into. And then if I have two fractions with different denominator, then I just simply find out the LCM. And then finally, if the questions tell me that they have the same number of coins, then we have to make sure these two models telling me the number of coins, they must have the same length. So that's exactly what we can learn from these last questions from the PSLE mock exam. Finally, if you'd like to learn more about our PSLE class and to receive more free learning materials, make sure you join our PSLE study group by scanning this QR code. My name is Teacher Cedric. I'm Teacher Cedric, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.